Hey there guys, I figured it's about time to get to part 2 of my Roadster Shop Fast Track IFS installation, and as you can see it is in, all welded and roughly ground, and I have one half mocked up so you can kind of see how it goes, how awesome it is. And installation, like in the previous video, was pretty easy, but the one thing I noticed that after I got the cross member in there and I got the sway bars lineup holes all bolted in, that it looked crooked. So I took some measurements and it was. Now I figured the tolerances and jigs that the Roadster shop uses are probably a little better than what Ford used. So upon further inspection I noticed that on the sway bar mounts, this bracket here is about an 1/8 inch behind that lineup hole, and on the other side the bracket is about an 1/8 inch forward of the hole. So I called up the Roadster shop and they said that that could be more than compensated for in the alignment, but my OCD wasn't going to let that happen. So talking with them a little more, they said the best thing to do is find your axle center line. That's going to be your most accurate and best way to do it. And so to do that, now this goes for 64.5 through 70, which I will just say 65 because 64.5 just bugs me for some reason. But the frame rails are the same from 65 to 70. The only difference is, like the sway bar brackets, those get put in different spots and are apparently a little different shape. But as far as the axle center line measurements go, it will be the same from 65 to 70. So you need to go from the bottom of this upright back 8 1/4 inches. That's your axle center line on the cross member. And on the frame rail, axle center line is from the rear bumper mount hole, the center of it, the center of the rear bumper mount hole, 14 3/4 inches back on the frame rail, and that will be your axle center line. Line your two marks up and you will be good to go. That was the only real snafu I found here, and that's just my OCD taking over. Like they said, it would have been fine with the alignment shop, but that wasn't good enough for me. And that's about it. I mean, you can see how it is now. Took up a lot of room. Looks pretty solid. Very impressed. And man, I guess that's... Oh, when I cut all this stuff out, remember I was talking about how to cut out all the stuff here and around down here on the frame. I never threw any of that away. I kept it because I knew I'd have to splice it back in just to tighten up and make everything solid again. So one little tip for you there. Don't throw any of your cut pieces away. You might need them. So that is about it. Part 2, much shorter than part 1. Breathe a sigh of relief. And enjoy. Good luck. Enjoy your project. See ya.